Thank you so much for listening to the Gig Economy Podcast. We appreciate each and every one of you for listening to our show. Studio sponsor, Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, 532-6600, or you can schedule online, irvines.com. We can't thank them enough for being the studio sponsor. I love Megan and Jamie and Eric so much. They are just amazing folk. And just won Shop Owner of the Year. I mean, come on, y'all. If that doesn't say enough of why you should take your car to Irvine's, I don't know. I just don't know what else I can say about them because they're amazing. Again, 532-6600 or irvines.com. Our new sponsor, our new Twitter sponsor who sponsors our Twitter page, which you can follow us at Gig Econ Podcast. That's GIGECON PODCAST. Follow us on Twitter. We would love more Twitter more Twitter followers. I swear. No blue moon. I swear no blue moon. Twitter.com/Gig Econ Podcast. We would love for you to follow us there. And then, of course, follow Moves Financial at Moves Finance. We would really appreciate it. So, what is Moves Financial? Moves is the new home for gig business and the unofficial bank account for the gig workers. With thousands of members across all 50 states, they're the financial platform tailored to the way we work, helping us track better and manage our gig earnings all in one place. In addition, Moves offers cash advances up to $1,000, interest-free, calculated simply based on gig earnings deposited in your spending account, which is great. No credit checks, no paperwork. Sometimes you're in a pinch, and it's better than going to those cash advance places. So please look into this for that. Moves is thinking outside the box to ensure gig workers are equal players in the gig economy. Their mission is highly driven by advocating for gig workers' rights. They've only picked up steam recently announcing the Moves Collective, where you can earn gig stock in the companies you work for, which is super sweet. You basically deposit $5,000 into your Moves debit card. Now, it doesn't mean you have to transfer $5,000, but as you earn, that counts towards your $5,000. And right now, they're once you hit that, you're getting $50 of Uber stock, which is super cool. Doing so allows us to build a voice with those companies, and together we can speak up for necessary changes. You can download Moves app in the Android Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. Gig work is unpredictable, but your finances don't have to be. Moves Financial is a financial technology company. It's not a bank. Banking services provided by Blue Ridge Bank N.A., member FDIC. The Moves Financial Visa debit card is issued by Blue Ridge Bank N.A. pursuant to license from Visa USA Incorporated and may be used everywhere Visa debit cards are accepted. All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the show. Shit.
What are you doing?
I thought it Hi, guys. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This studio is sponsored by Irvine's Auto Repair and Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Sorry about that. I thought the video kept going in a loop, so clearly not.
Professionals.
Hey, Jesper's back, y'all. I just want to know, Jesper just farted really bad, so we had to put these masks on.
That's not true.
I mean, damn.
Awesome gift.
Hey, so just want to shout out, these gifts are from Janet from New Zealand. She makes these. She made like 1,600 of them, probably more now. Thank you, Janet, so much. And if you notice, this one has a little beard pouch. You tuck it in there. So these are really nice. We're not going to wear them the entire show, but in fact, I'm going to take mine off now. But Janet, thank you so much. These are amazing. I've started doing gig work again, and I have to mask up, so I will be using this. Thank you so much. All right, pause.
Pause.
All right.
Does that mean I can kiss you again?
Yes. We're drinking beer. Jesper's back. We're excited that he's back. I'm excited. So this is...
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I don't know. I'm all disheveled. We got a new sponsor tonight. We're drinking beer. It's going to be great.
Not a sponsor yet.
Not a sponsor yet. If you can do me a favor, you can share the show in all the groups that you're in or love or people, anyone that you might get, some information from this and have fun or enjoy it. We'd really appreciate it. You can find everything gig economy related. Gig Economy Podcast related at gigeconomy-podcast.com. Also, there's a link tree in the description. I want to thank our Patreon members, Keith, Janet, Larry, Samson, Steve, Leo, and Chris. Also, the Telegram group, if you want to hear me talk more than I already do, you can join that. There's a bunch of people all around the country and the world that chime in about gig work. Also, I'm on a radio show. Have you listened to that radio show yet?
No.
Damn it. Jesper's been gone for like 6 months.
I have not.
I know.
I was 2 weeks in Denmark.
Yep.
And then I was a week in Maine.
Were you home for like 3 days, basically?
3 days.
3 days. Okay.
And Michelle comes to me Saturday morning as we're leaving Sunday morning. She goes, we have a problem. There's a house that just hit the market. So we also bought a house for Saturday.
Yeah. Well, did you buy it while you were in Maine?
No. We bought it. We had the accepted offer Saturday. We left Sunday morning for Maine.
Oh, my gosh. That's incredible. Well, congratulations.
So thank you.
Yes, that's awesome.
And we sold the other house, so that's all good.
Just waiting on all the numbers to line up.
Everything just has come together. Yep.
I'm happy for you. It's a nice place that you got.
It's crazy. Things
it's
go
huge.
So fast. Well, things just go so fast right now.
Yeah. Jesper was telling me there's a something clause. What is it?
Called an escalation clause.
An escalation clause was basically if you ever bid on eBay, you can put a certain amount in. It used to be back in the day, there was a tool, like a sniper tool that you had to set up to outbid people. But basically that's what it is. They have a certain clause that sets, they have their top number and then they just go back and forth, which is incredible.
When you have multiple offers.
Yeah, multiple offers. So yeah, radio show TNC.live, TNCradio.live. You can check them out. They have an app. I think it's only Android. I don't know. But you can listen online every Friday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Steve from Rideshare Rodeo and me and a bunch of other people that are on there that are gig workers. Please check it out. Also, Rideshare Rodeo. Got to give a shout out to him. He is amazing and has been doing a worldwide tour lately. I feel like he's been on everyone's show, and we need to get him back on for the end of the month or end of the year, maybe in January. We'll see. So check out his show wherever you download podcast. Woo!
Breathe. You know one thing that was crazy to me?
What's that?
The amount of Teslas in Denmark.
Really? A lot?
Everywhere. Okay? I mean, I would drive, so I lived about, 40 miles outside of Copenhagen.
Okay.
It's about, maybe it's a little bit more. In normal traffic, it's about 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
By car. And I would see, 10, 25 Teslas on the highway. They're like everywhere.
I wonder, do you have a thought of why?
Well, I talked to my sister about this, and the governmental fees is about a third on Teslas than on all the other cars.
Just because of the eco-friendly part of it?
Probably, yeah.
Wow. And it's already subsidized here in the States. They give you like a credit, the government does, or something like that. But
I mean, cars are like ridiculously expensive in Denmark, right? I mean, they're just stupid expensive.
Really?
I mean, like the van that I bought, I paid, my comfort van, I should say, we paid, 20 grand for that, 4 years ago, right?
In the States?
Yeah. That would have probably been 60 in Denmark.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like stupidly ridiculous.
But you make more money over there, right? As far as
I mean, you do, but you don't, right? So you do because it's all cost of living. So
I mean, it all probably is equal.
I mean, I filled up, so I had rented a Volkswagen while I was over there. Sweet ride, okay? Completely. I'm so much in love with lane assist right now. It's ridiculous. Anyways, it cost me like $80 to fill that baby up. Right?
Oh, jeez.
It was like, what the hell?
I'm bitching about 50, and that's 80. Damn.
I know. And it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, just remember, Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid EV, they don't work on Volkswagens. Just to let you know.
They don't?
No. That's the only one. And Teslas.
Sweet ride, though. They gave me I think it was a 2020 Volkswagen. It was called a K-Force, I think they called it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Volkswagen.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it automatic?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, I didn't know.
Everything was automatic. Like, and it had seven, what's it called?
Gears?
Gears, yeah. 7 gears. It was ridiculous.
Nice. So yeah, I actually have some stories from the road before we jump into
that was my stories from the road.
Yeah, literally from the road. So Chad from the Gig Economist podcast or YouTube channel or whatever check his channel out. He'll be on at the end of, well, we're only doing 2 episodes in December because we're taking the back half of the month off, but he will be on the show. But he had a question. He goes, what's juicing? I was like, you'll have to find out on the show. So as many of you know, as you're listening, scooters are kind of a thing now. And in Grand Rapids, Lime scooters are here. And there's also another company called Spin. The Spin scooters are picked up by an actual W-2 employee that's paid, like W-2. They come with a van and pick them up. So it's not gig work. The Lime scooters are gig work. So I was able to do a couple juices. That's what they call them. You're a juicer. Bought a bunch of chargers, and it went well. The pay, it's okay. Like Jesper and I talked, if you can get 20 or 30 chargers and have the room to pick them all up, you could make $100 on the weekend or a day.
Right. One thing I found with the juicer, because I did the juicer app as well, when you first sign up, you can actually assign yourself to a charging station.
What?
Yeah, but there's no charging station in Grand Rapids. They're not big enough.
Okay.
So I think probably in bigger cities they have actual charging stations. You just go drop them off.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
So.
Oh, my wife just said, "Are you live? The door is open." Thank you, honey. Hold on.
Yes, we are live. We meant to keep the door open.
Yes. So yeah, I think I might tackle it. What I just recently found out is they are not charging them anymore. Basically, they're pulling them off the street because of the weather. But I still saw them this past weekend. We went downtown, and they're still out there.
I saw 3, I think.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I drove back and forth to the office. I actually went to the office on Monday.
Wow.
I know, ridiculous. But and I think I saw normally there would be a ton of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like 3 left.
So I think they're leaving them out until they're dead.
Well, they're just stragglers, maybe.
Yeah, there's a couple of spots so you can actually move the scooters back to their charge or their areas too, but that's not near enough money. I think I got paid like $5 per scooter to charge. Now, that being said, I think it can be lucrative over the weekend if you had a small trailer. You could trailer that thing and you could just pick them up because I could fit maybe 5 or 6 in my Honda Pilot, and I was out of room. So I don't know if it's worth it with that small volume.
Well, the biggest thing is more than that. I mean, as we talked about as well. I mean, can you charge all of them at the same time?
You can. I had them on a strip.
No, I know, but you need to have the chargers for it.
Yes, you have to invest chargers. They're $12 to $20 a piece, and you can't. I'm sure there's a way to splice them, but I mean, if you did splice them, that would cut the time. It would double the time. So if it takes 5 hours,
sure, it
would take 10 hours for 2. So I mean, you're still.
So how long did it take to charge one?
It was pretty quick, 5 hours, and they were all charged.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I didn't bring them back till the morning because it was later at night. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think if you really wanted to, you could make a little hustle out of it. But for just here and there stuff, I don't think it's worth it. So
no, you gotta. I mean, what we talked about is you take a run in the morning, you pick up 20, take them back, and then you charge.
See, the thing is though, you get like 12 to 14 hours. You could, if you had a trailer, you could pick up 40, charge 20 on 20 chargers, and then put the next 20 on, and then bring them all back.
You could always have 20, cycling, right? So that's the thing. You pick up 20 first, you take them back to charge, and then before you drop them off, you go back to the town, take another 20, take them back.
But you got to understand, when you're doing that, you're using gas there and back. So if you can get 40 in charge, I'm just saying.
No, but you always got to have 20 cycling.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But
I don't think it's as busy during the week. I don't think you can get those numbers. The weekend, yes.
Maybe.
But anyways, real quick, Christopher says, Lyft wants all drivers to update to Marshmallow Android by the end of the year. Is that the new software that you were talking about earlier?
Marshmallow's old.
Oh. Maybe he's saying he's got an old version of it and he doesn't want to update.
He wants nobody running on. They want nobody running on older than Marshmallow though.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know how old Marshmallow is.
I have no idea. I do use a Pixel 4 for gig work, but so a couple more stories. I did Amazon Flex on Halloween. Don't know why I did. I'm an idiot. Ended up in Wayland, which is kind of it's got a downtown area, but it's mostly rural. So I ended up delivering to this couple. I only had 2 houses downtown. I delivered to this couple, and you're not going to believe what they were giving away for candy. And they were an older couple, I'll give you 3 guesses what you think they were giving away. Obviously not candy.
Older couple.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like late 60s, early 70s.
I don't know. Fruit?
You're on the right path.
I don't know, oranges.
No,
bananas.
it's not an actual fruit, but you're on. The name is, fruit is in the name.
Fruit Loops?
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks. Yeah.
Like you put in a kid's lunch. Now, again, yeah, it's a bonus when you open your lunch as a kid and there's fruit snacks in there. No one wants that shit on Halloween.
Why not?
I wouldn't want that. I want chocolate. Don't give me fruit snacks on Halloween. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. So
you're dishing the fruit snacks, huh?
yeah, I am. For Halloween, they're garbage.
What about the stories about somebody was finding needles in it again?
That was
year?
always a myth.
No, that was a story.
This year?
Yeah, they found some. It's like, oh my God.
I love the stories where like
People are idiots.
I love the stories about the marijuana. They're like, because a lot of the gummies look just like Sour Patch Kids, you know what I mean? But they're worded different. And they're like, hey, make sure you check that. I'm like, no adult's giving away their gummies. That shit's expensive. If it happens, it's going to be a complete accident because no one's that dumb. They're expensive. So anyways.
Well, you never know.
So I'm back doing gig work this week. It's been a little hairy-carry, getting used to all the apps. I realize I still hate rideshare, but I am doing it when it's slow. I haven't done it on the weekends yet. This weekend, I'm actually working at the Comic-Con convention, Jesper. I am a guest assistant. It is a paid gig.
Nice.
Pretty good paid. So I will be stuck with some voice actor for the entire weekend.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
The Grand Rapids Comic-Con.
Yep.
Nice.
At the Boss Place. So check it out. You'll see me down there.
The Boss Place this year. Not even
Yes,
at the...
not the Deltaplex.
Ooh, sweet.
They said they
up.
are packed to the gills
Wow.
with vendors. So it's going to be huge this year.
Are they bringing any cool thing?
The original Pokemon.
Well, but
No. Original Power Ranger. One of the Power Rangers. One of the colors. Whatever.
Okay.
That guy. My guy I've never heard of. So he's a voice actor for a bunch of anime stuff.
Okay.
But I'm not into that stuff, but I think it'll be fun to hang out there. And
Oh, yeah, I know.
so, yeah.
Get his autograph. I'm sure you can sell that for much money.
I'm not going to be like that. They actually told us not to do that.
They told you not to do that, huh?
Yeah. So if you're in downtown Grand Rapids, come by, see me. I don't know, send me a Facebook message on the Gig Economy Podcast Facebook page, and I can.
Can you get him in free though?
I cannot get him in free. So Hannibal's in the house. Thanks, Hannibal. I was on his show a couple of weeks ago. It was a blast. Check out his YouTube channel. Hannibal is hungry. And then the last thing, you see some crazy shit doing gig work. And I haven't had anything exciting. But I was in the boot. No one knows this if you're in an area. Maybe you don't even know. Twin Lakes, which is north of Muskegon, doing an Amazon Flex route.
I know Twin Lakes.
Butt fuck Egypt. That's where it was. Excuse my French. And I deliver this package, shithole house. I mean, I was worried for my safety. At least it was in the daytime. And I back up and I look at my rearview camera and I swear I see some cat legs on this broken down car. And I'm like, okay, maybe there's a cat just hanging out. So then I kind of backed up a little bit more and looked. There's a dead cat in a grocery bag. They just threw it on the hood. I mean, it's probably a barn cat, but I was just like, what the fuck? There's a dead cat in it. And I don't know. It was just his tail end hanging out.
Was it Halloween though? Because dead cats. Halloween.
It was not Halloween. This cat was freshly dead too, because it was like, well, the fur was still really nice. I mean, maybe it was taking a nap in the bag. I don't.
Did you check that it was dead?
I did not. I got the hell out of there. I was not going to deal with that.
Oh, you caught yourself in not doing the F word.
I know. I thought I was getting a little heavy. Our new sponsor might not like that. So, anyways, so that's all the stories I have. I think that was pretty good for my first week of gig work. Trying to think.
First week, huh? What do you have any? So you said you have the juicer, which is new.
That's done.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But that was a new work. So what other new stuff do you have this year?
Nothing.
We always talk about mini buckets,
Yeah, nothing new. I jumped back into Walmart Spark Delivery. Walmart deactivates you after 16 weeks. So I had to call today and get activated. They added a new feature where you can actually shop now, like shipped. I did a couple of them today because the payout was very good.
Nice.
I don't think it will be like that forever, but I had to
Probably
take
not.
advantage of it at the time because normally I hate shopping. In Walmart, the store was a shit show. Like the food was okay, but I got this order for like, I think this lady was Black Friday shopping. And it was like 4 things. It was a vacuum. It was like some storage containers and like a mixing bowl with a bunch of measuring cups. Couldn't find any of it. So I literally got no money. That was a $27 payout. And I got I got $2.50. I had to, nothing was available. And I'm like, the only problem is they don't let you see what's on it until you commit to it. At least with Shipt, you can preview the order and be like, I ain't touching this with a 10-foot pole. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I did a lot of Spark today. Spark Driver. If you want to get hired through that, you got to go to DDI. No.
Oh, that one. Okay.
DDI Work. I think it's DDIwork.com because DDI.com is some other site. It's not porno. I checked. So, but anyways.
Damn, huh?
Yeah, damn. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. You can call them at 532-6600. They are the studio sponsor of the Gig Economy podcast, and we can't thank them enough. You can schedule online at irvines.com. Megan and Jamie, and I think Eric. Jamie and Eric are husband and wife owners. Jamie is 51% owner. She's the badass, so she's the one that writes the checks. We love you, Jamie. They were just in Vegas and won Shop Owner of the Year.
There we go.
Dude, like, now I'm sure there's obviously other shops that didn't participate, but
sure.
Whatever this organization that they're in, they won. I mean,
one, they deserved it.
Yeah, how
Absolutely.
How can you argue against that? Like, no. If you're in the Grand Rapids area and you need car work, doesn't matter what it is. If you just need a smiling face, Megan or Jamie.
But not if you have a Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen or a Tesla, they say F you. Don't even bring it there. They'll probably flip you the middle finger. And no, they won't.
Jamie will never do that.
No, Megan might.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. She's not on tonight. I'm sending her this shit. So yeah, 532-6600 or irvines.com to schedule online. Obviously, if you are in the Grand Rapids area, if you do get service from them, please mention our name because then they go, oh, they're getting the word out. We would really, really appreciate it. All right, jumping into Gig Economy News. Wow, that was a 21-minute entrant or preview, but I had all the stories. Like the stories are back.
It was good.
It was good. Thank you. All right. First up, there's this guy. I don't remember his name. You'll see it when the video pops up, but we have to get this guy on the show. He's got a big following on TikTok. Please follow him and say you heard about him from the Gig Economy podcast because then maybe you want to come on the show. This is kind of just a fun video. The guy gets some free food from Wendy's, and I thought that was pretty cool. So we're going to play that. Pretty cool. I'm drinking beer, y'all, so it's only a matter of time.
Cool. And you're on the second one already.
Here's pretty cool. All right, here we go.
Sorry about that wait.
No worries. I just got an Uber Eats for Shane.
And for the wait, do you want a 3 large fry?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And a drink?
Okay.
We got Coke products. What do you want?
I'll take a Coke. Be good.
Coke?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem. Otherwise, it all just goes to waste.
All right. It works for me.
Sorry if that was a weird question. It's just all the stuff goes to waste, so why not just give it away?
Hey, I'm not.
We give the DoorDashers free stuff because why not?
I love it. I appreciate it a lot because it's a long day.
It'll be under 2 minutes, but do you want fresh fries? A large?
Whatever you got, honestly. Okay. I'm not picky, so thank you.
Do you want any dipping sauce?
I'm okay.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you so much.
No, this is
So that was cool.
That was cool.
His name wasn't on there. His name is All the Rides on TikTok. It's got a lot of videos on there. So we actually have another video tonight.
We do.
So.
The next video is a little bit more interesting, but this is cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I think once in a blue moon I would get offered like a drink or something like that. It's always a little delayed. That's so funny. I did not try to do that. It's funny you caught that too. I'll get like a drink or something, but I've never gotten like a meal or anything. But it sounded like she was giving him old food that just sat there. But then she's like, "Do you want fresh fries?" And he's like, "What the hell?"
So they do have some rules about they have to throw it away, right? That's the problem.
That is the problem.
As it gets a little bit older, so.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'll take it. I don't even care if it's old. I mean, sometimes you're hungry, and I'll take free food any day. As long as it's food I want to eat. I mean, I'm not going to take any free sushi. I don't like sushi.
I love sushi. You can give me free. Don't give me free sushi from Wendy's, though.
If you're getting sushi from Wendy's, you might want to call the health department. Yeah.
Don't want that.
Yeah. Hannibal says all he gets offered is water. Oh, screw that.
But you're hungry and all you get is water?
That's
what is up with that?
Bullshit.
Yeah,
now, I will say when I do Amazon Flex between now and Christmas, a lot of people have those cute little snack booths outside their door. I got some Pop-Tart, they're bite-sized Pop-Tarts. I am trying to watch what I'm eating, but I'm not going to turn that down. I mean,
well, you're still watching and still eating.
That's right. It actually was only like 150 calories for the whole pack, so it wasn't terrible. But yeah, I do get those. I will take something out of there every single time. So yeah, one part of delivering food or packages, that kind of stuff happens.
There you go. Speaking of watching what you eat, I had so much good.
You had to put on 20 pounds.
No,
from Denmark.
I lost 2.5 pounds.
Total, like from both trips. Total. That was your end goal. How?
I don't know. But I mean, between lobster and scallops and shit I ate in Maine, it was so good.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. The night you were
scallops eggs not my favorite, but anyways, yeah.
You were eating lobster. We were at Leo's, and I had lobster tail. I didn't have a full lobster.
You guys went to Leo's?
Yeah,
I love Leo's.
First time I was there, it was okay. It wasn't.
You weren't blown away.
I wasn't blown away, but it was quality food.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
It
so
is. One of the things that Michelle and I like is that it's always quiet.
Yes.
I mean, it's a quiet, nice restaurant, and yeah.
I mean, we dropped between 2 drinks and food. We were at $125. Now it was our anniversary dinner, so it's not like
congratulations.
Thank you. 15 years. So,
damn.
I know.
And Megan doesn't look a day over 7. Years married, whatever.
I was like 7 years old. That got weird.
She looked like 29.
There you go.
So, but that, yeah. The market price for fresh lobster in Maine was $35 served at the restaurant.
A whole lobster?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I ate Maine lobster too, but I got the surf and turf. It was fillet and and it was like $55.
My first night I had seafood risotto. It was so good.
Oh.
It was packed with seafood.
Did you have any lobster bisque soup?
Michelle did.
I had that at Leo's. Yeah. That was good. So, anyways, now that I'm hungry and drinking Blue Moon.
Sorry about that.
Next up.
So now we're actually going to talk about so you were talking about getting food at some of the DoorDash, when you drop off food out at the places.
Yeah, like some freebies.
Exactly. They, where you drop it off, they will give you freebies, and that's a big thing they put out in this season, right? Yeah. So right now we're going to talk about how, and it surprised me a little bit because you're going to have to tell me how it works later. But basically, this article is about how Amazon Flex drivers did not get the tip they were supposed to get between 2016 and 2019. And what was really crazy to me is Amazon held back $60 million in alleged tips.
Why do these companies do this?
But I don't understand is, you explained this to me, is how do you get tips?
Okay.
Who tips you when you give, because I was never good enough to be an Amazon Flex driver.
They didn't hire you?
No, because I had a few points on my record.
Lead foot. So just to clarify, we did talk about this article maybe a year ago when the allegations first came out, but this is finally the payout.
Yeah.
It's for Amazon Flex does Whole Foods delivery too. Not in this market yet.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
They're building a Whole Foods in Ada now.
Nice.
And then, so that's what it was. So you would get tip from the customer for delivering the whole food. Yeah. So yeah.
But so basically the article was about how that the FTC is suing Amazon for withholding tips, $60 million to 140,000 Amazon drivers. And so they won. And so now, they just kind of settled out of court. But so Amazon decided that since they fixed the problem already, because they did, then in 2019 they kind of started, I guess, paying out the tips. But from 16 to 19, a bunch of this money was never paid out, and that's what the FTC wants paid out now. And so basically what was crazy to me was that it's an average of $422, but one single driver got $28,000.
Yeah.
That was the highest paid out.
That guy must be a damn good hustler.
He must have hustled, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So that was it. But that's kind of cool though that they come back now and they're gonna pay out. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about that all the time with DoorDash and all that tip transparency and shit like that.
It's so important, right?
It's so important.
It is, because talk about with the DoorDash how that helps you get your food out on time or quicker or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That tip means a big deal.
It does.
It's a
That's
huge...
everything. Otherwise, you're not making any money.
Correct. And I think that's also what needs to happen is, again, we talk about it all the time, the recipients of the service need to start realizing that.
Yep. I will tell you this. I was doing some food delivery today.
Okay.
I was sent 25 DoorDash orders. I accepted 0 of them. My parameters through the driver utility helper says basically I want to make it at least $7 an order and $1 a mile. 25 of them did not apply to that. And I'm not asking for much. I mean, $7 and $1 a mile. None. Yeah. So I ended up taking some Grubhub. I basically did just Grubhub.
So here's the other thing. Do you think, so we talked about it a little bit before. So Jason, when he goes out, and this is something we have talked about this several times, and obviously we're not going to mention the amount, but Jason has daily budgets. He knows what he wants to get
$1,000 a day.
So go down on the corner and start taking your clothes off. But so he's not quite there yet, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
He's getting there. Do you think, Jason, that if you were to take these and hustle, do you think you would get there?
I know. I had some not epiphanies, but like as I'm getting back into it, I said to myself, should I lower my standards? Like, because
you hate doing it though, right? Because if you do it, you're just opening up a can of worms you really don't want to.
I mean, I thought about lowering my settings down to $6 maybe, but it's like gas is $3.50 a gallon. I mean,
know, it's ridiculous.
Is it really worth? I mean, it was a Wednesday. I mean, and it was nice out. Okay,
sure.
People are probably going out to grabbing their own food because it was 55 degrees and sunny in November in Michigan.
I know.
So that it wasn't that busy, but I don't know. I haven't done anything on the weekends yet, and this weekend I'm out too because I'm going to be at Comic-Con. So next weekend I'll probably be out doing it, but I don't know. I can't lower my standards. I just can't. It's $3.50 a gallon.
But it's coming though too, right? I mean, you're just getting started.
I know.
Just getting back into things.
I'm getting antsy, Jesper.
I know.
But I am taking rides. I've actually got it filtered to take rides, and I filter that too. Not more than a 7-minute trip to pick up my passengers. And I'm telling you, I use Maximo. By the way, guys, I'm just going to say it. Maestro kind of flaked on us. All right. I
was going to say it.
First of all, Rideshare Rodeo, thank you for the $5 sticker chat. I really appreciate that. We do. Maestro kind of flaked on us. We're not supporting them anymore. I mean, there's no ill will. It's whatever. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, Maximo is the way to go. Gary Middleton, we're in the talks right now to have a sponsorship with him. It's been great. So Maximo does. I wish it did DoorDash. DoorDash is a separate app, so it's a little confusing. But Maximo does Lyft, Uber, and Grubhub, and it's sweet as hell. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. Where are we? What the hell?
Well, we were talking about apps, right? We were talking about.
Oh yeah.
And you were talking about starting to ride again, and you were able to use Maximo.
Yeah.
To filter your rides with.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So basically, that's right. It's filtering, so it's not giving me.
Yep.
It's a 20-minute ride comes in and it kicks it out. But
Correct.
The only caveat with Maximo, after 3 rides, Uber kicks you off the platform, and there's no way they can automate that. So you have to physically log back in.
But that's just an Uber thing, though?
Just Uber. Lyft doesn't do it.
No, I know, but there's no way Maximo can't code against that.
I know. It's just annoying because, I mean,
sure.
all of a sudden you get 3 requests like that, and it bumps you out. So if you're driving, you got to wait till you pull over to log back in and stuff like that. But
Oh.
it's not Maximo's fault. It's Uber's being assholes. So
apparently, Steve is learning how to
lip read. He's at his
read.
son's concert, and yeah,
But he would rather listen to the podcast.
Of
which
course.
is, understandable.
yeah. How do you say that?
Alejandro.
Thanks for tuning in from Georgia. Appreciate that. Okay, where are we at? We are at this. So this is kind of funny. Why do I make these so damn small? I can't read them. So it's for audio listeners, a picture with a picture of a pepperoni pizza with a piece missing, and the text says, apparently they were arguing. He says, why is my slice of pizza missing? And he goes, proof, and he sends the picture. And then the driver says, sorry about that. The food smelled great. The drive was pretty long, 12 miles, and I got a bit hungry. I thought you wouldn't mind. We can call it even since I didn't get a tip on the $5 order. Have a great night. I thought that was pretty incredible. I don't know if it's real or not. I can never believe this shit, but
We just talked about it though, right? Why the hell take a $5 order if
Yeah.
it's 12 miles? I mean, what?
he's the idiot.
Right,
We always
right.
go back to like it's up to the customers to frickin',
No.
tip, but he's definitely the idiot for taking the $5 order. So,
Absolutely.
all right, what is this next
And he's
TikTok?
just hurting himself.
Yeah, at $3.50 a gallon. That's in Michigan. I mean,
Oh, no.
where was I was talking to somebody. The radio show comes out of Houston, Texas, and they were at like $2.79 on Friday.
Okay.
I'm like, sons of bitches.
So this might be the second video with the other.
It's
but
not.
I'm not sure
It's
yet.
the Uber guy. It's the short one.
Yeah, that's right.
We're
It's
probably going to
funny.
play this a couple times because he won't listen to it. But this kind of wraps up Uber in 2021.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Whoa, did you just assume my gender?
Get out.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Whoa, did you just assume my gender?
Get out.
One more time.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Whoa, did you just assume my gender?
Get out.
Oh,
Basically, people are sick of everyone's bullshit and doesn't matter about the gender or anything like that. I would be the same way. Did you just touch my radio? Get out. Put it right in park. Get out. Like,
actually, I think you slapped her hands.
why does everyone keep talking about slapping the hand? Like,
Because you did.
I was gentle with it. I was gentle. She was a drunk asshole.
Oh, we have to find that video sometime.
It's out there somewhere because I think I pulled it and
I-
sent it to you guys, or maybe I sent the audio.
Oh, you said it was the funniest thing.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Maybe it's on our YouTube
It's
channel
like
somewhere.
many years ago.
Oh yeah, at this point for
Oh
sure.
my gosh. Okay, so now we have an article that's pretty cool. It's from the Post. I think it's a little bit older, honestly, but it's from May. Hang on.
It still applies.
It's definitely still applies. And so basically, oh, my computer sucks. I need to pay. Can the company pay for a new computer? Oh,
Sure.
I should not have had that beer. Okay, so basically the article goes gig economy jobs and how to manage the irregular income. Don't be touching
Hey,
yourself.
Shay, you weren't supposed to say anything. I put a slide up. I had to adjust the voice. You fucking
Like, what
asshole.
the fuck are you doing?
So earlier in the show, I realized so I've been doing so one-on-one camera, like on. I should have texted you. So listen, okay. I've been doing so many camera work with it's on and no one can see me for the way it sounds. And earlier I had to adjust the voice. I went to go down and do it and realized I was a full camera. So I quick put a slide up and
my
adjusted the voice.
Okay, so are
I'm
they
so
comfortable
sorry.
now?
They are.
Okay, good.
I just didn't want to be obscene on the camera. Jeez.
Okay, so this is all about gig economy jobs and how to manage the irregular income because more and more people is finding themselves asking, hey, I want to be my own boss, all that stuff. Can I use gig economy? Can I use the gig economy to do a full-time work, get the money I need, and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And so this article answers a lot of those questions. Basically, they're saying here that 36% of U.S. workers participate in the so-called gig economy. So that's pretty cool. So 36% of all the U.S. workforce has at some point done some gig economy.
In the definition, do they say that what's the definition of gig economy? Because like the gig economy,
Well, it just includes everyone from online platform workers selling items on eBay, Etsy, to drivers for Uber and Lyft, to contract nurses, to those who take a temp job, according to a Gallup from 2018.
Okay.
So it's not just what you and I can call gig. It's everything. It's Fiverr, all those things that do something like that. So Gallup says that its data shows a tale of two gig economies. There are independent gig workers, and then there are temporary or contingent workers. Independent gig workers, being their own boss, enjoy more flexibility and freedom. Contingent gig workers like traditional employees, but they don't enjoy the same benefits, pay, and job security. Supporters claim the gig economy is a trend toward worker empowerment and entrepreneurship, while critics worry it signals the deterioration of the social contract between employees and employers. We talk about that all the time.
Yes.
It's the constant thing of, the way people worked 50 years ago and the way people work today is definitely changing.
Yo.
And things are moving so quickly. And it's important that we get some of these governmental rules, the right thing need to follow along with all those things. So, anyway, so the article goes, it talks about a lot about other things, but it goes on to saying, so here's, hang on here.
Filling time.
Sorry.
No,
So here are some of the answers to common questions faced by workers who, by choice or necessity, find themselves working in the gig economy. And so common answers, and then some good suggestions for what should you do if you find yourself, either by choice or not, gig economy. I'm worried that I may be laid off. How much can I earn working a side gig? The San Francisco-based loan provider Earnest looked at the earnings of gig workers based on tens of thousands of loan applications. The big takeaway from the survey, and these numbers are staggering to me, okay?
Yeah.
85% of side gig workers make less than $500 per month.
80%?
85%.
Oh, wow.
85% of all side gig workers make less than $500 per month. Now, obviously, a lot of these workers are just side gig.
Yeah.
Or they treat themselves as and that kind of stuff. But as you said the comment before, it's like, if you make less than $500, is it even worth it?
Yeah, it just seems like, why? I
yeah.
Although $500 of somebody might change their situation.
Sure.
If you're in a pinch, $500 a month, that could be half your mortgage payment. So we shouldn't not cut on them, but it just seems like my goal is to make $500 in the weekend if I was doing it part-time.
Right.
To make it worth it,
and that's exactly it, right? So anyway, so the standout was Airbnb hosts, who make an average of $925 each month.
Okay.
And TaskRabbit workers come in second, earning $380 per month. Lyft and Uber drivers make an average of $377 and $364 respectively.
Okay.
I can't even imagine if all I made was $377 a month, I would never drive Uber again. I'm sorry.
Again, unless it's somebody like just getting out of work. That's what it's for, though. Like that random stuff.
But we always said that if you want to do it, you got to treat it as a job.
Yeah.
Right? When I drove regularly, I drove 14 hours every weekend.
Did you really? 7 hours Friday and 7 hours Saturday?
It was generally 6 and 8.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Saturday night I stayed out just a little bit longer and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I also made, I don't know, $350, $400 a weekend.
Yeah.
So
that's good money, because then if you're doing that every weekend.
Absolutely. And it was a huge benefit to our family. It helped out. It was okay that I slept half a Sunday.
Although you were, such a zombie.
I was a zombie, right? So anyways, but it was just, those numbers just like, for real? That's what it is. So basically 85%. That's what they make. The last 15% obviously make more than that.
Right.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
So based on those numbers, no. Don't get laid off. You can't make it as a gig worker.
No, not with those numbers.
Should I quit my full-time job to work my side gigs? And again, that's, here they say even with the irregular income, it may be tempting to give up a traditional job for the flexibility of a side hustle. You may work when you want to work. You can take the jobs you like. Realistically, you're the ones to pay the bills. But it's gonna be tough, right? It's a difficult decision to make, and you just gotta make sure that because it's also so market specific.
Well, and now with the way the wages are, why would you? Okay, so if you're working $13 an hour at Wendy's or whatever, or $12 an hour, 11 or whatever it is, and you have a decent car, yeah, you're going to make more money doing gig work. But now Wendy's is paying $20 an hour.
Right.
Is it worth going to do gig work full time for? I do it because I love the flexibility. I can help out with things around the house more.
Yep.
My wife likes it. I can pick my kids up from school, whatever it is. So that's what I do. Now, if she didn't work, there's no way I could swing it full time on gig work. I just couldn't. To live the way, to keep the standard of living that we're at now.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
So again, figure out if that's for you, obviously, but it has to do with the market too.
Yep.
How do I manage my budget when my income fluctuates? Right. You need to become very disciplined with budgeting. The principles of money management aren't vastly different. You need to devise a system for handling your regular income. That's the big thing about irregular income. How do you make sure that you always keep what you need?
It's irregular.
No, I know it is. It's
Today
irregular,
was
right?
a shitty day, y'all.
Right. You have to have a baseline for your expenses. What do you absolutely need to make?
Right.
That kind of stuff. But budget from a main household account. Create a sweep account. Basically, they're saying we talk about budgets all the time. Buckets. Having you got to have many things that you do. So
many apps.
Right. You can't just have Lyft because what happens if you get canceled?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So you got to have many. Have it all go into one account. Right. Because if everything goes into one account, you know exactly what you get. And then the final thing here is set up a tax account, because you got to remember that everything that comes in, you have to answer taxes of that yourself.
I disagree on that a little bit. I mean, maybe it's my W-2 that helps, but I never pay taxes on my gig work.
Of course. No, I understand that.
Oh.
But
you should still save just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Put some of the money
fuck
aside.
That.
I mean, I never paid taxes on gig work either, but that was because for me, it was not my full job, and and that's kind of how it's a cool benefit. But all the miles I drove ended up being an additional benefit in the sense that I actually got more money back from my regular day job as well.
Yeah, I mean, I may have paid a little bit, and I do full time from November to March, so I may have paid a little bit, but it wasn't much.
Right,
it wasn't much.
So anyways, and then of course don't splurge on good months. I mean, that's the thing. If you have a month where things are going really, really well, don't spend all that money. So
and once you do it long enough, you'll figure out the rhythm. Summers are slow for food delivery. Winters are better if in the cold areas of the country. I mean, winters are just better. People don't want to walk. People don't want to go out and get their food. You know what I mean? So you just kind of got to learn the system.
Absolutely. So actually, this is the whole irregularity actually brings us to one of our new sponsors. I'm going to hand the words over to you.
Well, yeah, our new sponsor is Moves Financial. They are actually sponsoring the Twitter page. They are the Twitter sponsor of the Gig Economy podcast. So go check them out on Twitter. I realize this logo is covering up some of the words. I did not check that. That annoys the shit out of me. Irvine's won't mind. So Moves is a financial platform. Moves is the new home for your gig business and the unofficial bank account for the gig workers coast to coast. With thousands of members across all 50 states, they're the financial platform tailored to the way we work, helping us track and manage our gig earnings all in one place. In addition, Moves offers cash advances up to $1,000, interest-free, calculated simply based on gig earnings, deposited in your spending account, no credit checks and no paperwork, which is nice because if you get in a pinch, we talked about the irregular income. If you need a little float, you need a car repair or whatever, that's perfect. Move is thinking outside the box to ensure gig workers are equal players in the gig economy. Their mission is highly driven by advocating for gig workers' rights, and they've only picked up steam recently, announcing the Moves Collective, where you can earn gig stock in the companies you work for. So that's cool.
Absolutely.
Doing so will allow us to build a voice with these companies. Together, we can speak up for necessary changes. Give it a try. The Moves app is on Android and or Apple. So gig work is unpredictable, but your finance don't have to be. That's their tagline. So what do you think about that?
I think it's cool.
Yeah?
I think, definitely. I think once times comes that I'm going to start driving again, I think I might
Yeah, I've ordered my card. They have a debit card, and I'm in the beta right now for the stock. So you have to deposit a certain amount of monies in your card, and then you get stock. Right now, it's Uber stock. They're giving away, not giving away, but
you say you don't have to actually deposit all. You just have to see so much money comes through the account.
I think you have to put it on that card.
Okay.
A total. I don't think you have to keep the full. I think it's $5,000. So it sounds like a lot. It is a lot of money. But I mean, I don't think you have to keep it on that card. It just has to go on that card up to $5,000. So, yeah, it's great. We love them. They're going to be around for at least a couple of months. So check them out. There's a link in the description. I'll actually post in the chat here too. Check them out. We would really appreciate it if you do that. Obviously, it helps us when you sign up for that stuff. You don't have to sign up for the card, but it does have all your apps, and it tracks everything you do during the day, so you can get a snapshot of what you're earning each week. It's really cool, so definitely check it out. I got to throw it back to John. He gave us a $2 super chat. He says, a big fan of this podcast. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, sir. I have no idea.
But thank you, John.
Thank you. Why can't you be like Steve Johnson? I mean, come on. That's.
But you can't. He just gave you money.
I know. I'm going to give it back to you. No, I'm not going to give it back to you. John, thank you.
John, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. So, yeah.
We're a big fan of you.
Yeah. So check out Moves Financial. I think this is something that we need to do. We need to keep all our gig income in one place. Obviously, you can transfer that out of the debit card into your other checking accounts if you want like that. Right. What do you guys think? Do you think stock's a cool reward? Would you want something else? Do you want gas rewards? Do you want Starbucks gift card? I don't know. I like the thought of them collectively having all their gig workers owning stock, and obviously it's going to take quite a few of them to move the needle, but then be like, hey bro, like we own like $500,000 worth of stock. I mean, is that enough to move that needle? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not, but I still think it's pretty cool, and I really appreciate Moves believing us. And
absolutely.
Oh man, I have to do the disclaimer. This is the banking disclaimer. Okay, you ready? 2 beers in. Moose Financial is a financial technology company, is not a bank. Banking service provided by Blue Ridge Bank, N.A., member FDIC. The Moose Financial Visa debit card is issued by Blue Ridge Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA Incorporated, and may be used everywhere Visa debit cards are accepted. I mean, 2 screw-ups, that's not too bad. Love his voice. Shut up. I'm gonna try to do the micro machines as I get used to saying the disclosure. But anyways, yeah, thank you for Moves Financial. We if you are a fan of the podcast, you've heard us interview Matt from Moves Financial, which was a great interview. Yep. It was really fun. I think he was out of Canada. I don't think that's where the company's based out of, but yeah.
You know, one of the things that really I like about the idea is actually 2 things. I like the idea of having one joint account for everything coming into, because it's going to make it easier. Easier, right? Absolutely. But then I also like that it's not connected to one of the platforms, like Uber's own card.
Yeah, every app's got a card.
Have their own, right?
Everyone.
But I like that it's not, because I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them that control.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, because you got to remember, like, they're building interest. I mean, obviously, Moves is building, taking the interest. You know, they're doing the same thing, but why give that interest to the company that you might be fussy with?
Well, exactly.
You know, Uber pisses you off, and you're like, oh, there's $1,000 on that card, and you're just, taking the interest off and doing whatever, buying drones, I don't know, strippers, booze, parties. Anyways.
Is that a thing you do often? Or?
No, I don't. I'm on a roll tonight. Look out, y'all. We're already 52 minutes in, and we've only done 5 things. We're not getting through all this tonight. So.
Wow.
Fuck you. All right. Next up, sad news.
Oh, that's right. Why do you always give me the bad articles?
Because hey, you can make the rundown. You can give me the shitty ones.
So, Lyft driver kidnapped, chased through woods, and shot by passenger. I thought, this is how I die. I hate these articles, right? Because it's like the bad side of this kind of work.
But we got to talk about it.
No, absolutely.
It's an issue.
Absolutely. So basically, this article is about how a female driver from Jackson, she was chased through woods and shot multiple times by a passenger. and she thought she was going to die. And basically, he got in their car. I think she said he was like 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of talking about the day, blah, 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 all that kind of fun stuff. It was a two-stop ride. First, they were going to stop at an apartment complex, I guess it was, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the second stop was just, I guess, where he worked at McDonald's, whatever. But after the first stop, she heard the gun, and yeah. He forced her out of the car before driving her to a wooded area where he made her crawl as he shot her 6 to 7 times.
What was that? What was the motive on that? Did it say in the article at all?
Nope.
I don't understand that.
No, it doesn't really say anything like that. I'm just thinking, I mean, and again, this is a bad comment, right? But like, if he shoots her 7 times and she didn't die,
no. Why did you? No.
Anyways.
No, don't say it.
No, I know.
When you already said this is a bad comment, you should have stopped right there.
Yeah, I know. But okay. So I'm happy she didn't die. Okay, I am absolutely.
Yeah.
And she deserves to live. And also, definitely, miraculously, she survived the attack. And the police arrested 17-year-old Dontarius McGee, and he confessed to the crime. So, but I just don't get it. I don't understand. What's the purpose? As you said, what's the purpose? I guess he was hoping to carjack or something like that. But why?
Yeah, I mean, drugs, man. Yeah. Drugs makes you do. I mean, I don't know. I've never done drugs.
No.
Well, not like that. Those kind of drugs.
He could be on drugs, I guess.
But I mean, the point, it's all random. It's all bullshit. And you're kind of a piece of shit if you do that stuff. So it is what it is.
I like what she says here. I laid there for a couple minutes and then I realized I wasn't dead yet.
That's actually smart. They actually say in those school shooting scenarios or whatever that you should just pretend like you're dead and just lay down there.
Yep.
That's shitty to think about, but it's the reality of what we're living in. So the next couple stories are about some safety features. Next is DoorDash, and I think this is pretty basic as far as safety features goes. So DoorDash is adding security features to an app to help protect drivers. They're going to use the security company ADT, Ben's favorite company, which will be available to all DoorDash drivers by the end of the year. Under the new system, DoorDash drivers who are feeling unsafe can connect to an ADT agent using a button in DoorDash's app. The agent will stay on the phone until the driver feels comfortable. If the driver stops communicating, ADT will call 911. DoorDash is also adding an emergency assistant button to its app, which drivers can swipe to let ADT know they need immediate help. ADT will contact 911 and then remain in touch. Why is it taking this long to put it in the app? I mean, even for dogs, you know what I mean? Chris has been bitten by a dog. Like, even if that, like, if you got a bad enough dog bite and the homeowner is in home, like, you're going to, you know what I mean? Like,
wonder why they're choosing to use ADT and not doing it themselves.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, I know. Absolutely. Yeah.
There's another gig work company that's using ADT too. I don't know if it's Uber or Lyft. I don't know. It's one of them, but I mean, because they're the biggest security company in the world.
Sure.
So, I mean, why not? They're probably paying out the ass for it, but it's nice that they're doing this. I think it's important. There's not really much I need to say about that. It's about time. It's not getting rolled out till the end of the year, so whatever. I don't know why it takes that long. I mean, I guess it's coding. Stupid coders. So stupid. Just get that shit done. No one ain't got time for that stuff. So,
and now here's another TikTok video.
Here's the same guy, all the rides. I can't remember. I think that's what it is. But yeah, this is the fun part of driving drunks. Okay.
Yes.
I'm actually thinking about going back to driving drunks again. So we'll see. But we'll play this video.
I think that's how you're gonna get the money you need.
Yeah. If I have to, I will. But I'm sure I'll get stories with it too. So here we go.
Hey, you want a burger or something, man?
I'm okay, man. What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking like that Burger King, and maybe I could hit that on the way home. I just want to pop a couple burgers.
Okay, man. Sounds good.
Because I haven't had nothing to eat all damn day.
That's a lie, sir. You're 700 pounds.
Yeah, I want to get 4 Whopper Juniors and 4 Whopper Juniors and a cheese Whopper, please.
4 Whopper Juniors with cheese?
Yeah, and a cheese Whopper.
Oh.
That's it.
Sorry about that. She's getting that fixed for you. So 4 Whopper.
Yes, hello. I wanted 4 4 Junior, what do you call it?
How's the driver not laughing?
What was the name of
He's
these? 4 Junior Whoppers. Okay, with cheese. And then I wanted to get 1 double cheese Whopper. Or 1 regular cheese Whopper, I'm sorry.
1723 at the window.
Okay.
Thank you.
How much?
$17.
Jesus Christ.
I know, man. What?
Well, you get
What
5
happened there,
burgers.
man? Burger King, huh?
You know what? Take off, man. Let's just go. Let's split.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Let's just get the fuck out of
Let's
here.
get the fuck
That's
out.
ridiculous.
They're pretty proud of that Whopper, aren't they?
I don't know why he split. The guy was clearly drunk. Clearly on a
What?
budget. When I'm drunk, I don't care the price. Like, give me the frickin' cheeseburger.
But it was 5 burgers. So how could that's not bad
Well,
for $17?
what's weird? No, what's weird? He ordered 4 juniors and 1 big one. Like, drunk people.
Well, he just wanted there's probably sliders to him.
Yeah, the video, the dude was huge. I mean, this guy was drunk and ready to eat burgers. I'm not gonna lie. I got 2 beers in me. I would eat the shit out of a Whopper right now. I am not gonna lie.
So since we brought up Whopper, I told my wife the other
Okay,
day.
here we go.
I told her that while I was in Denmark, I actually had both McDonald's and Burger King.
Really?
And she goes, "Why the hell did you have that?"
Yeah, like you probably
So I
never
did.
eat it around here.
Well, not very often.
Yeah.
anyways. And I gotta say, Burger King definitely won that one.
The Burger King burgers, top
Oh,
notch.
absolutely.
You can't beat the
No,
flame broiled. Now their fries suck. McDonald's fries, like,
They were actually good.
really?
Yeah, they were good.
Do you know Wendy's changed their fries again?
No.
Yeah, they're not as good as the bigger ones. I like the bigger ones. I don't know.
But
They're
you know,
all right.
a Big Mac was like $9 in Denmark.
Oh my gosh. Well, you make $600,000 a year over there. That's minimum wage.
Not true. Not true.
You know, I've never eaten a Big Mac. Never. I worked at McDonald's. Never ate a Big Mac. You know why? The Thousand Island dressing. I never liked it, and I never ate one. Ever.
See, that's why I like it.
I should try it.
That's the signature for me. That's why.
Well, it's the secret sauce.
Yeah,
It's
secret
a
sauce,
mixture
yeah.
of Thousand Island and something else. I don't know. But I should try to circle back.
100% sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. 500
Like
pounds later.
both of the companies have this thing they call craveability.
Yeah.
Any company that has a term called craveability, no, you should not buy that product.
Do you know that McDonald's has a patent on the amount of carbonation and syrup that they mix into their things? So that's why the Cokes and the Diet Cokes, all their sodas taste a little bit different than anywhere else in the world. There's a patent on it.
Oh, I'm
Only at
I
McDonald's.
Don't surprised.
It's the mix of carbonation, the right amount of bubbles. Yeah. Seriously.
no,
look it up.
It's
It's
I
true.
believe you. I believe
No, I'm
you.
serious.
I
Look
don't
it
want
up.
to look it up.
Oh,
But
you believe me. I thought you said you
yeah,
didn't.
no, I
I'm just
believe
kidding.
you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hannibal says, Big Mac overrated. Thank you, Hannibal. I will not try it. I will not try
But
it.
the Whopper,
The Whopper.
oh, it was so
Dope.
good. It was
Dope.
Yeah.
I love a Whopper.
Burger King, not a sponsor.
Not
Yeah.
yet. Christopher asked, why was he in the front seat? You know, honestly, Christopher, some drivers aren't following the rules. I know lifting with Larry, nothing against Larry, but I know he's not doing that either. I kind of like not having the passenger in the front. I got my lunch pail up there and my food delivery bag and everything like that. So it's kind of nice not having anyone up front.
Yeah.
And I am wearing a mask for every rider. If someone gets into my car that doesn't have a mask on, I ain't saying shit. I'm not bothered by it. But I will say, I found out when you go to rate the customer, it asks if they were wearing a mask. And I say no if they weren't. I'm just honest what it was. So
Hey, that's good.
I just do what exactly it says with a customer wearing a
That's
mask.
why it's there.
No. Okay, cool. Like, I'm not going to yell at them. I'm not going to get in a fight. I'm wearing mine. I'm doing my part, and that's it. And I take that
Well,
son of
I
a
think-
bitch off when I'm done with the passenger.
And I think it's not your job to police.
No, I
That's
don't want
the
to
thing.
fight with people.
No.
I'm just going to be like, I'm vaccinated. I've done everything I was supposed to do. I'm wearing my mask. I want the business too. I'm not going to lie. When it's slow, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to take you. And it's only been 2 people
You
out
gotta-
of maybe like 10 I've taken so far.
Yeah.
So not the
Yeah.
end of the world.
No.
Next story, another safety feature. Lyft adds new feature in Minneapolis. Not sure why just in Minneapolis. Over uptick in carjackings targeting rideshare drivers. Lyft is rolling out a new safety feature that requires an additional form of ID for riders using anonymous payment methods like Venmo. You can use Venmo on the rideshare. I mean, I don't know why you couldn't.
Apparently, I don't know.
It's pretty much accepted everywhere. The move comes in response, this is what's crazy, to more than 40 carjackings and robberies of rideshare drivers since August. So we're talking like 3 months. They've had 40. That's incredible. But why are they kind of why are they like pinpointing just Venmo? Shouldn't it be like?
Well, I think that the whole purpose here was that it's the
anonymous.
It's the anonymous part. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can't track.
Like Venmo. Yeah.
That's actually a good point. So basically, it must be when you sign up for Venmo to use it, they ask for an ID or something like that to track them down.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Last month,
Whew.
It's over an hour. My limit's an hour. Minneapolis Police Department issued a citywide alert warning rideshare drivers of targeted carjackings and aggregate. Shit's going down in Minneapolis, okay? I'm not going to read shit anymore. Some of the drivers were assaulted, pistol whipped, yada, yada. I think it's good. I think that should be like that everywhere. Their data shows a 200% increase from the prior year for carjackings.
Yeah.
Just in Minneapolis. That's so weird.
Not driving in Minneapolis.
No, you're not driving right now. Chris says the same thing. He does the same thing I do. He wears his mask if he's not fighting with anybody. Because it's going to be a fight. It's a fight on Facebook. It's a fight on Twitter about masks.
Bad rating.
Yeah. Do you want to make money? Or, I mean, obviously, if like you were in a city and like every third person had COVID and it was just rampant and crazy, okay, maybe you shouldn't be taking passengers. But I feel like it's calmed down enough that I feel comfortable with it. So I'm just not going to fight with anybody. So,
Well, and that what you also said, you have done what you can.
yeah. I mean, I guess I could refuse the ride, but it's going to be a fight.
Right.
And if I was a dirtbag, I could probably get some good dash cam video. Oh, side note, my dash cam is out of commission right now.
You just gave the other ones away.
Yeah, no, my mount fell and it ripped apart the charging cord that goes into the mount. So they're actually sending me a new one. Vanture customer support is nice. They're sending me.
Oh, they're awesome.
It's coming from China and it'll take 2 weeks, but a new mount and a new charging cord. So
nice.
I don't know what happened with the mount. Whatever. Maybe I have to clean my windshield a little bit better. But yeah, currently I have no dash cam. So no funny business out there if you ride with me. Real quick, and we'll wrap it up. Just want to talk about our Patreon. Last time I had this up, I was adjusting my nutsack, and Jesper called me out. If you would like extra nutsack adjusting, please go to patreon.com and search the Gig Economy Podcast. There's a $5 tier and a $10 tier. You can check out the perks with that. The higher tier does get you a piece of merch on your third month, and there's extra interviews and fun stuff on there. We love doing that stuff. What?
No, nothing.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, I can't.
You're recording?
No, I was just gonna.
You're gonna ripcord the joke?
What?
You know what ripcording means? You decide you didn't want to say it because it's inappropriate.
No.
You want me to move on?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this just for fun, just so because it was probably a good joke. Yeah, check out the Patreon, and then of course, real quick before we wrap, too, Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Please check them out. Please support them. 532-6600. Or you can schedule online, irvines.com. Yes, sir, this is going to be the last story. I put a stop here, okay, on the list.
I didn't put the okay, so I'm good.
Okay. This is kind of funny, and this is a good ending, I think. Oh, you wrote the okay?
Yeah.
I'm buzzed as shit. 2 beers. What a lightweight. My gosh.
And no, he's not going working again after this.
Oh, God, no. I am like brushing my teeth and going to bed. Do you want to explain it, or do you want me to just play it?
Just play it. It's
all right.
Explanation of it enough in itself.
It says basically when trying to get a higher tip goes wrong.
Yep.
DoorDash, oh, I got that DoorDash. Get the fuck out of my...
I'm going to play that one more time. Listen towards the end what she says.
DoorDash, oh, I got that DoorDash. Get the fuck out of my...
Porch. Anyways, you will not catch Jason singing. That will not happen.
You're not going to get a bit of tip from it, that's for sure.
No. I mean, he kind of had a good, was that a falsetto? Kind of when it's really high like that, your voice. Well, I just want to say again, thank you, Janet, for the mask. That was very sweet. She
Awesome.
actually sent them out like a long time ago, but I didn't want to talk about it until Jesper was on the show.
Yeah, it's so good to be back, guys. Sorry I was not here the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Two times.
2 shows. It's been a month.
Yeah,
I was very giddy for Jesper to come back. It's like, not that I didn't love Hannibal subbed in one night, and I think Larry subbed in one show. So love those guys. I love getting guest hosts in. So if you're a gig worker or you don't even have to have a channel, I don't give a shit. If you want to be on the show, send us an email at team@gigeconomy.
Figure something out.
When I'm trying to fucking do the fucking email, you interrupted me. Fuck.
team@gigeconomypodcast.com.
No, team@gigeconomy-podcast.com. You're fucking fired. That's it. This show's done. I can't. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
I can adjust my balls. Oh, shit. Fucking every time. God damn it.